In 2 Corinthians 5:17, it tells us that we are new creations and the old has passed away. But we push back as Christians and we think we can do it better than God and stick to the Old Testament or the old teaching and try to out-Christian the next person. So we not only run away from what is ours to receive freely, we create our own rules. Amen. And so I made a quick diagram. And so this is what God gave us. This is God's perfection. Okay? And God's perfection, what he did was he said, okay, thou shalt not. He gave us the 10 commandments, and he gave us 600 laws to follow. He gave us the 10 commandments and 600 laws, 600 plus laws to follow. And so because, we're in this mode of being, Christians, that we try to do it better than God, right? We always try to do it better than the way that he showed it. We always want to be better than what he did. So what we did was we created our own perfection, and this is man's perfection. Okay? In man's perfection, you got to look a certain way, right? To be a Christian. You got to be a certain way. You got to have a certain skin color. 90% of churches in America, they are whatever their pastor is, when it comes to race, they are as well. 90% of the churches across America is that way. And we get stuck in that thinking that we are the chosen ones, whether the pastor is Caucasian, whether the pastor is African American, whether the pastor is Latino. We get stuck thinking that, well, my church is the one, and so we get stuck in that thinking that we're the chosen ones. We can do no wrong. We're perfect. Hairstyle. People don't like when you go to a particular church, and let's say you go to a Caucasian church, and what I mean by that is, one who has a Caucasian pastor, and most of the members are Caucasian. Then you see someone in the church who has like green hair that's been dyed. That person's going to stick out like a sore thumb, and they're going to go and gossip about that person and talk about that person and say all kinds of ugly things about that person just because they're different. They're not in line with being a Christian. And they're going to tell them, after church is over with or afterwards, before they're getting ready to walk out, you need to get your life together because this person has a different color hair because he doesn't think the same way or act the same way as that person does. That's kind of sad. This man's perfection. A certain dress.